Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Good morning. Just waiting our turn to get off the ferry here in Port Aransas, Texas. We're just driving onto Mustang Island. We just missed a ship coming through the channel, and I looked on the app that I use, Vessel Finder, and there's none coming for a while. So I'll take a look back at it in a half hour or so. Hopefully we can get some ships coming or going, inward bound or outward bound. I kind of want to go down to the South Jetty because it's a nice little ride. Punch it a little bit so we can get through this light. I hope that golf cart's going to stop, or else we're going to have golf cart all over us. Lots of clouds, but the sun is shining. I know it's right around 87 degrees already, and it's 8:43 a.m. It's going to be another warm day. The hideout, captain's quarters in, GSM Insurers. What else do we have here? Origins, Seashells by the Seashore. That used to be a restaurant. The Shipyard, they're open for business. They've got a few cars already at 8:43 a.m. That's a new bar that kind of looks like a ball field, like the bleachers at a ball field. There's the Tarpon Inn and Roosevelt's, kind of iconic places here in Port Aransas. Beach Bums Sports Bar. That used to be a Stripes. This is all over on Cotter Avenue. When you get off the ferry, go as straight as you can, and it will take you right down to the South Jetty. I'm kind of curious what the beach driving conditions are going to be, and I feel like they should be okay. We've had enough rain and they've had enough time to do any maintenance they need to do, but we shall see. We got good rain in Rockport. That doesn't mean they got good rain here, even though it's only about 14 miles away. Hello, ladies. They're out for the morning constitutional. We're not going to say anything about this construction right here. We're just not going to ignore it and not even look at it. When they wonder why the coyotes are in the streets and people are complaining about that, there's a good reason right there. Decided you needed dormitories on their house. It's awesome. Here's the back entrance to I.B. McGee Beach Park. That's actually open. I don't think you're supposed to drive through there, but we could if we felt the need. Yeah, I didn't see anything lining up to come in. And outward, there was an oil tanker outward bound all the way back by Ingleside, which would be, if it's coming straight through, a half hour to an hour, depending on ship traffic. Well, let's see what we got. Let's just go for it. This part looks good. This here is a ship straight ahead. It's the one I saw when I was in line for the ferry. I was only in line for a few minutes. Basically, second car in line, and we sat there a few minutes, and they loaded us up, and we were ready to go. This is really packed here, which is what we want for driving conditions. But the wind's blowing. You can kind of see sand blowing if the camera's catching it. And it'll blow that dry wind. I didn't even check the wind speed, but it's got to be pretty good because look at the waves out there. We'll, as long as it's packed, we'll keep going. And actually, it looks a little loose right there, so we're going to go over here. We're at the South Jetty. And the clouds are kind of playing across the sand. The tide is definitely going out. So it's left lots of fun things like seaweed and debris and that kind of fun stuff. Very pretty. What is that right there? That's a pelican. Couldn't figure that out. Thought it might be some ancient sea creature. There's one of the workers just going through the debris, picking out the trash and everything that comes in. That pier in the distance there is the Horace Caldwell Pier. I wanted to say good morning to Scott from Brenham, Texas. Good morning, Scott. I was sitting in the shade yesterday during the heat of the day, and Scott stopped by and just said hello real quick. I figured Scott had a life and had things to do. Scott, it was very nice to meet you, buddy. Then earlier in the day, I had mentioned this in yesterday's video. I met Victor and Juanita. Very nice people. So I met two nice people. No reason to ever say hello to another human being again, right? I think we're good. We're covered. I woke up this morning and I got a gift I need to show you guys. Probably do that in another video. But I swang by the mail center and got a package from Amazon with a couple of gifts in it. They got the chairs all lined up right in front of I.B. McGee Beach Park. Yeah, that wind's blowing. Very nice. Wind's blowing, that means no mosquitoes. Yeah, at least if you stay out in the open. You rent those. There's the people renting them, sitting there relaxing, which looks like an easy job, but they had to set all that up and dig the holes for the umbrellas and all that stuff. There's I.B. McGee. So this is, although a little rough at the moment, this is really packed, which is awesome. This is kind of the driving conditions we get all winter long, where I got spoiled. But sometimes you come over here, if it hasn't rained, the sand will be loose, and you gotta just deal with it depending on your vehicle. I got a horrible, horrible dad joke. What did the light bulb say to his girlfriend? What did the light bulb say to his girlfriend? I love you a watt. I love you a watt. W-A-T-T. You know it's a bad joke when you have to explain it and then spell things. What was the joke my friend Angela, the Mrs. Adventure, told me the other day? and it's one I knew the answer to, and I had seen it previously on social media. There are 30 cows in a field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? That's the entire riddle. There are 30 cows in a field, 28 chickens. How many didn't? We'll see if any of you guys get that one. Maybe I'll come back to it. Maybe I'll forget and you'll have to Google it. But it's a nice little puzzle. When I first heard it on probably Instagram videos, reels, I guess they're called, I got it right away, and it was the way the guy said it. But it's not a trick or anything. It's a sentence. There's a Tonka toy taking a break. Beautiful skies. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm just thanking the guy working the Tonka toy. I don't know if you could hear him, but he said, "You're welcome." And he said, hopefully we can keep it like this. So I haven't been down here in a while. Hello, lady in a bathing suit, right in lawn chairs. Let's give this guy lots of room. We'll give him a thumbs up. He's not looking our way though. There you go. We got a thumbs up from him. Is this the surf patrol here? Let's see if this is the surf patrol. It looks like that color. Nope, it's just someone who enjoys that color yellow. We had talked about this before, but from Tropical Storm Alberto, it literally ripped these bollards. Bollards are these poles right here. Literally took them right out of the ground and even bent some. But they haven't been replaced yet. I mean, that was a storm. I don't even think Hurricane Harvey did that, but Tropical Storm Alberto did a lot of damage along the coast. And then that was followed about, 10 days, 2 weeks later by Hurricane Beryl, which fortunately missed us and unfortunately hit the Houston area. So that was no fun. Supposed to go to San Diego, Texas on Saturday. And I don't know if that's every Saturday or not, but it's not going to be every Saturday for me just because of the price of gas. There's a dog. There's a man and a dog. Got his dog with him and his girlfriend walking behind him. Gotta have priorities, people. I am very glad that we got to drive on the beach today. Let's pull over here. Hey guys, I don't want to take up your whole day. We'll just end with a dog. How's that? Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.